May 16th, 2023 could be the greatest win in crypto history. As you all know, Ripple versus the SEC is still going on. And after this video, hopefully you get some clarity as to why Ripple could potentially win. Big shout out to the XRP community. The general counsel for Ripple tweeted that Judge Torres allowed for the Hinnman speech documents to be presented. This has been a long time battle. The attorneys for Ripple stated that they needed this information to be presented in order to prove that XRP was in fact not an unregistered security. Again, you guys, in my personal opinion, I don't think any of these crypto assets are securities at all, even unregistered securities. I really think we need to have a brand new classification for crypto assets because they do and they act differently than traditional financial instruments. And plus, all the laws from the 1930s and 40s from the SEC are really outdated. And when we're seeing this big rise in tech, we really need to change the way we do things. The Hinnman documents or speech are supposed to indicate that Hinnman stated that Ethereum is not a security because it acts decentralized like Bitcoin. And if in fact Ethereum is not a security, then a lot of the other crypto assets should also not be securities. That is the argument that is going to be presented in court. And again, I think that this is very important. If Ripple is able to beat the SEC to settle or to get a positive outcome, it's going to set a positive precedent for the entire crypto industry. As we talked about earlier this week, the SEC went after Library very, very hard, and they actually wanted them to pay about $222 million, but then went ahead and lowered that fine down to approximately $111,000, which is still very predatory. And even though this kind of sounds like a win, it really isn't necessarily a win because Library doesn't even have that money. And the SEC pretty much forced them to go bankrupt. And right now, with a lot of the actions of the SEC, they're really harming small businesses, entrepreneurism, and technology, which is actually hindering the United States of America. Anyways, regardless of what happens with the Ripple versus SEC case, Ripple has enough money and they will simply just move offshore if they have to, which we've already seen a lot of big crypto companies doing. Coinbase, Gemini. And the kicker here is the fact that Ripple has already spent close to $200 million in attorney's fees. Anyways, babes, hopefully this new ruling by Judge Torres will allow Ripple's defense to get even stronger, and hopefully they'll have to settle with the SEC. We don't know for sure, but all we can do is keep our fingers crossed. And again, please keep writing to the SEC, etc. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, set alerts for more. Bye-bye.